My little pony, my little pony. My little pony. Do you know you are my very best friends?
Hello, my little comic book ponies! I'm Critical Analysis, and I just finished reading My Little Pony number 35, Siege of the Crystal Empire Part 2. As per the norm, I need to spoil the story to talk about it. But first, previously on My Little Pony! Previously defeated villains Flim Flam Brothers, Iron Will, Lightning Dust, and Queen Chrysalis and her changeling army joined forces to try and steal the Crystal Heart from the Crystal Fair. Despite stealing the heart, they were quickly captured. However, the heart was not to be found. It was in the hands of Radiant Hope, who had used her magic to revive King Sombra. Can our heroes defeat the Umbran King, or will the light of friendship be engulfed by the Shadow King? Let's talk about the cover. I like it more than I dislike it. I like it because it's this beautiful Van Gogh-esque style of Hope creating the light in the middle of the page while standing on top of what appears to be shadowy zombie ponies. What hurts the beauty is the logo stickered on top of either a shadow dragon or King Sombra coming down from above. It's distracting. But what I really dislike about this cover is that while it is eye-catching on a store shelf, if many years of watching comic book review show Atop the Fourth Wall has taught me anything, it's that the cover not only must be eye-catching, it must also convey the contents of the book. Maybe if I stretched an explanation I could give one, but otherwise it doesn't have that conveyance. Actually, the last issue had that same problem too. We begin the story proper with mostly backstory that anyone who read Fiendship is Magic number 1 already knew about. How Radiant Hope talked to shadow pixies that only she could see. How she didn't have any non-imaginary friends until she and the awkward Sombra became inseparable best friends. How she was on her path towards princesshood while Sombra went down the path of becoming the Umbran King, and how he destroyed the previous princess. The new information we get is from Hope's perspective. She went to retrieve Celestia and Luna, who in turn exiled Sombra, but not before he took the Crystal Empire with him into banishment. Hope then began her studies under the two sisters, but she couldn't stop thinking about the home she lost or the friends she betrayed. She found a crystal that led to the Umbran world and was able to enter it to discover a world of shadowy, breezy-like creatures, like the ones that she talked to when she was a child. We return to the comic proper as Hope explains all of this to Sombra, though it does confuse him as to why he wasn't a pixie. Hope tells him that it's because he's the champion of the Umbran. Upon hearing that Hope has the Crystal Heart, though, Sombra dashes off to meet his foes outside. Unfortunately, he unknowingly passes by Princess Cadence, who then runs off to get a message to Celestia and Luna. Upon his arrival on the battlefield, he uses his shadowy power to free the imprisoned villains and the fight starts anew, but it goes completely differently. The main six are captured. Even Princess Twilight's power of friendship was no match for the combined force of Chrysalis and Sombra. But that's when Luna and Celestia join the fight. While Luna is able to hold off Chrysalis with no effort, Hope gets a shot in on Celestia, though an ineffective one, and does her best to protect her friend. Sombra then capitalizes on this opportunity to turn both sisters to stone, just as he did Princess Amore over 1,000 years ago. After the last issue, I was super hyped for this one. I will admit it didn't meet my terribly high, hyped up expectations, but it is still a good comic. It's everything that I expected from a My Little Pony comic, especially one that involves King Sombra. Andy Price's art and Heather Breckel's coloring are fantastic as usual, and Jeremy Whitley's writing is just as great. The story does a great job of continuing from where the last comic left off. My only gripe so far is that the overall story feels like it was interrupted for backstory. Hope is telling this to Sombra, who was there for most of it, and it's only useful to those that did not read Fiendship is Magic number 1. Like the last issue, I can't recommend this one enough, and you can get it in one of several places linked below, including Comixology.com, my preferred source, iTunes, Amazon Kindle, or at your local retailer. Hey, thanks for watching! Are you wondering where I got this amazing pony art? Then click that top video to go watch Doctor Sora's latest speed paint. Or you can click that bottom one to go watch my last review. And don't be afraid to click that like button, leave a comment below so that I can improve the series in the future, or even subscribe to my channel so you can keep up to date on all my latest videos. I'm Critical Analysis, signing out.